So here's the lyre. Let's take the top off it. I normally keep it covered. The bull's head is in the bank at the moment because it's rather valuable. So this is just a technical exercise. As you can see, it looks pretty good. There's the bridge, and the strings come out from the bottom, and they run up onto the top with the silver levers and the wraps. And there's 8 of those, and you can see how the string goes over the top of the yoke and is over the top of the levers with a figure of 8 knot and the windlass knot at the top and at the bottom. Now, just to explain about these levers are sitting perpendicular to the yoke, and they're sitting on top of the wrap. I've actually used leather wraps, but some people use cotton or linen, and I think the jury's still out about what they use, but almost definitely they use some sort of wrap. Now I put the string over the top of the yoke, and I connect it to a bit of string, which gives a bit of an extension to the wrap. Otherwise you've got an enormous length of string, which you don't need because it's not sounding. All it is just holding the wrap together. So I'm going to take one of these to bits and I'll show you how to do it. Go back to this beginner again, and you can see that the string comes up here, over the top, round the back of the tuning lever, round the back of the yoke, over the top of the tuning lever, round the back of the yoke, round over the top of the tuning lever, round the back of the yoke, and it's tied off there. And I've made a drawing of this here, which I'll send to you. The string goes over the top of the yoke, round the back, over the top of the lever, round the back of the yoke, over the top of the lever, round the back of the yoke, over the top of the lever, round the back of the yoke, and it's tied off. If you've got a tuning wrap, at that point you don't just tie it onto the lever, as like the beginner is here. Quite high, the wrap, and it tends to kind of wiggle off it, but you actually just tie it onto the wrap. And to make sure the tuning lever doesn't sway side to side on the wrap, because it's going to fall off to one side, you generally make a little figure of 8, just 8 with the string to stop it turning to one side, to keep it nice and aesthetically straight. And apart from that, you do exactly the same as this at the end. And then when you've done this knot, you tie it off at the bottom. So there's the lyre, and I just take 5 minutes to pull my cat out. You want to go, do you? Okay, come on, let's go. String sizes. I have my trusty micrometer here, which I use, and these string sizes are all pretty much the same, a little bit thicker at this end, at the left-hand end and the right-hand end, and I can just manage to get 1 octave out of it by dint of different tensions and different thicknesses. So I'll give you the string sizes later on, but basically you put your micrometer there and you can measure the string. And there we go. So here we go. I'm going to unwrap this now. Notice the string comes over the top and round the back, and then it comes off the lever. So here we go. I'm just going to release that off. And it's very simple, and as soon as you let the tension off, it all comes to bits. So there we go. Unwrap that, unwrap that, unwrap that, and trying to hold the camera here at the same time. So here we are. This is just fallen off. I didn't even tie it on, you see, to this piece of leather. Yeah, I made a little bit of a braid of that piece of leather. It's pretty bad, really. But I'll show you how we join it together again. Okay, you can see the string. Here's the string, and I've joined it to this piece of Hessian string, which is about the same length as the string, about 20% more. The string is about 20% more, 25% more than the length of the lyre, and I've joined the two together with a knot, and I've tied a bit of this extension string onto the wrap, and so now we'll put it back together again.